Hey, pick 'em pop, big gun Brian Petrie, giving out the lot. One is mortal, you know it won't miss. Going and take a shot, dog lock, that's the underdog. Yeah, they in the hunt, send them home, that's KO or submission. Yeah, somebody done, slime ball, yeah, that's the parlay. We gon' make it known. Pick 'em pop from MMA takes, yeah, let's get it going.
Change that. Yeah. What's up, boys and girls? Let me see how I can check my the chat's in the green, so it kind of. Let me see with the green and everything. Maybe it might be better if I put it right here. Trendjati, Lazy Ben, I'm complimenting asking my doctor about ear extensions. I love that the chat is coming out already. Let's go, boys. Rube Baker's in this joint, trying to figure out how to turn the color green off. That would be fantastic. But we're here. We're here, Bub, and we're with Timbo. No Christian. Christian, Timbo fit us in his schedule. Christian is going back to school. I don't want to out him, but I'm going to out him, right? This guy has a lot on his burners, right? A lot on his burners. Him and his lovely wife have a lot going on personally, and he's going to school. He's working his job and tending his garden. You know what I mean? The guy's busy. The guy lives a busy life, but we got Timbo here. This guy's busy as well. He's going to be a father too soon. He's got an adorable son, Cam, beautiful wife, Ashley, beautiful pictures they posted, which my wife wanted to do, by the way, and we never did it. So she's very jealous seeing you guys did that. But other than that,
it's never too late.
Yeah, it's never too late. That's what I tell her. We can use my belly. You can rub my belly instead of hers. Listen, we're here. UFC 313. Pretty decent card. I'd say the main card's really good. Co-main event, main event are great. The co-main event was a lot better, but I still think we got a good replacement. I'm excited. Timbo keeps it real, though. Timbo will say, hey, this is dog shit or is not dog shit. Timbo, is this card dog shit or not, bub?
No, it's not dog shit. It's the like you had said, the main and the co-main definitely do a lot of making up. Would have liked to see, Hooker and Gaethje, but Fiziev. I mean, the first fight was good, so. But yeah, pay-per-view quality, I don't know, but yeah, it's a decent card.
They're banking on the fact that Paul Pad, this guy is he's an absolute fucking star. So they're banking on that, which makes sense. You know what I mean? That's what they got to do. This chat color's bothering the piss out of me. I'm trying to fucking solve it on the fly here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to before we get to the search comments, overlay bigger, blah, 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 writing tools, off emoji, blah. No, okay, fuck it. All right, first fight of the night. Chris Gutierrez, -105 versus John Castaneda, -115. I still don't know if this fight's going to happen. Castaneda was supposed to fight last week. He was overweight. Opponent missed weight. Something happened. He didn't. This is going to be at a catch weight, even though it's listed at 135. Chris Gutierrez was going to be on this card the entire time. Castaneda is a good guy, right? He's a solid dude, but he got chopped up by Daniel Marcos last time out, right? Daniel Marcos, who I think is an okay talent, decent striker, is pretty nasty in there, right? He had a war with Adrian Yanez his last time out. The guy's better than I guess I give him credit for. And Castaneda is an LFA vet. The guy came from the LFA, had a lot of hype, had some good wins, had some ugly losses, been in there with a lot of really good people. And Chris Gutierrez, this is the unsung, unappreciated guy, but he's getting kind of old. You know what I mean? The dude's a little old, right? Old at 135, catch weight, whatever. I'm still going the old guy. I'm going to respect my elders, even though I think I'm older than them. I'm going to go Gutierrez. I think leg kicks are going to play a big factor in here. I think Castaneda leans on his toughness. You can be as tough as you want. You get your fucking calf kicked up, bro. It might be curtains for you. So give me Chris Gutierrez at -105. Lines are moving. And we'll see what happens here. What's up, Benton Kaufman? What up, boys? Big time reverb echo on Timbo. Son of a bitch. Big time.
Is it better now?
Is it better now, chat? Let Timbo say some stuff.
Sexy Mexi.
Timbo.
Testing. 1 2 1 2.
No, we can't. No, I can't hear you. We lost audio on Timbo.
How about now?
Let me see. You say something?
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Okay, chat. Is there echo on Timbo on that one?
Yeah, I can hear the echo.
Ah, shoot. Okay, let's see. Hold on.
No, I can't hear you. Talk again. Mm-mm.
All right, Timbo, you got me now?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, now hold on.
Shit. Yes, man.
Sound effects. All right. Interview guest. Echo when you can hear him on, but no echo when you couldn't. Okay.
You sound really good now.
I sound really good. Do you hear the echo on your end?
Do I hear echo on my end?
Yeah.
No.
Gone again. All right. I'm gonna let Timbo talk. Timbo say the lazy fox jumped over, whatever that thing is, back. Okay, we're all back.
The lazy fox jumped over the bridge.
Okay.
I don't remember what it was.
It's something that uses all the alphabet. You sound good. We sound good. Okay, we sound good. All right. That's all that matters. Chat, let us know when the echo's back, because then I'll fucking put my hand through the goddamn computer screen. Okay? Uh-oh, hang on. Yeah, we said no echo. Timbo has an echo. Son of a bitch. Oh, no, let's see. All right. Timbo has an echo. Timbo, can you hear me?
Timbo still got echo. Timbo. Damn, dude.
This is bad. We might have to start from scratch. Uh-oh. Timbo's joining. You calling me?
Should I try to do it on my phone?
Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna boot your computer out. I'll sign you to guest one. There he is. Look how handsome he is. Can you get me?
Yeah, I got you.
You got me? All right. Let Timbo talk for a little bit, see if there's an echo. We'll run through this.
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
There it is. Timbo sounds hallway effect. What the fuck is going on? This is a disaster. Oh man. Goddamn Timbo in HD. Yeah, Timbo looks great on his phone, man. All right, let's just try to get through this as best as we can. BP audio is great. Timbo still has an echo.
Damn.
Man, that's all on my end, I think. I think there's something going on here. Let me see. All right. Okay. All right. Timbo, give me a little 1 1 2.
1 1 2 2 2 1.
Nope. Can't get him. All right. All right, Timbo, talk a little bit here.
Quick brown fox keeps jumping over the fucking lazy dog.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna nix that audio. Timbo on the team audio setup. We don't tune in for the audio. Let's just roll with it. All right, let's just roll with it. I'm gonna restart because I don't want people on the podcast front to listen to that. Timbo, we'll do it. We'll do it in post. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with this thing here. He sounds good now. Okay, so we're gonna start over. Here we go. There it is. This is new. This is the first take.
Pick 'em pop, big gun Brian Petrie, giving out the lot. One is mortal, you know it won't miss. Gonna take a shot. Dog lock, that's the underdog. Yeah, they in the hunt. Send them home, that's KO or submission. Yeah, somebody done. Slime ball, yeah, that's the parlay. We gon' make it known. Pick 'em pop from MMA tapes. Yeah, let's get it going.
What the fuck? He says, dude, you had it, and now it's gone. Let's see if this makes a difference. Timbo, do you got me?
I got you. I can hear you loud and clear.
Boys in the chat, what is this, huh? There's a few second lag in the chat. Uh-oh. Let Timbo talk. Timbo, say something again.
Does Timbo still have an echo? Quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Trent saying there's a few second lag in the chat. This is disaster. Echo, son of a bitch. Echo all the time. Timbo, I think we're going to have to scrap her, bub. I think I'm going to do this one solo.
Okay, brother.
And then Echo the Dolphin. And then I'm going to do this one solo, and then I'll figure my shit out, and then we'll... God, I'll have to figure it out. Sorry, buddy.
Right.
I appreciate you giving me time of the day, and I'm just gonna rifle. My stomach's killing me. I don't know if you saw my tweet. I had some bad jalapeno poppers. I need to rifle through this and go get on the toilet. So I appreciate it, bud.
Love you, man. It's all good. Taking Gutierrez, Pereira, pretty much. I saw your breakdown from Anik, and it was I'm like pretty much taking everything that you're taking. Maybe taking Amanda Lemos, but probably not because you can't stop the takedown. But anyways, love y'all, chat. Take care.
Timbo, you're the best, bud. Love you, buddy. All right, so stay right there because I'm still doing this live. Do I have an echo, chat? Chat, do I have an echo? Chat's keeping up a little bit here. It takes a little bit with this new program. Dude, I spent all week. I've been off this week of work, right? I spent all week curating and looking at different apps. I've used StreamYard, fucks everything up. I've used Riverside. I've used this Ecamm, which I'm using now, which is tailored for Apple users. And it's kind of complicated. Zero echo from BP, thank God. So sorry for Timbo's supposed to be on. You know, I can't figure out the echo. I'm going to figure it out because this program is very dense and confusing and blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to start over, by the way, on the audio side as well. So one more intro. Hold on. This fucking thing. I love you guys. I love you with me here. This is tough stuff. John Anik would already have fucking stormed off by now. So here you go. Timbo.
Hey. Pick 'em pop, big
Timbo's
'em
not with
Brian
us.
Petrie, giving out the lot. One is mortal, you know it won't miss. Gonna take a shot, dog lock, that's the underdog. Yeah, they in the hunt. Send them home, that's KO or submission. Yeah, somebody done. Slime ball, yeah, that's the parlay. We gon' make it known. Pick 'em pod from MMA tapes. Yeah, let's get it going.
Bah, bah. All right, so if you were watching live on YouTube, that was the third time you've heard this intro. I don't need to properly do everything. You know what's going on. I've used a software. It's not fucking working. I need to iron out the goddamn kinks. Either way, the chat's the fucking best. Let's get to the fights. I broke down the first fight already with Timbo. God, I love that man. I need to send him some kind of platter or something for being a good sport, not being able to do this, even though he took time out of his busy schedule to do this. I like Chris Gutierrez, even though he's old. He's an old dog. I like Chris Gutierrez. Let's move on. Oh, next, Ozzy Diaz versus, God, how the fuck you say this guy's name? Ozzy Diaz, plus 160 versus DeJordan Santos. Look at this. Trend out. He says, your show wants me to become a producer, not because I think I do better, because I like to problem solve. Dude. And it's so funny, too, because I am pretty tech savvy. I'm not like a guy that like can't turn on the remote, right? Like I'm the guy that helps my in-laws with the tech stuff and my wife and my kids and everything. And I've been doing it 6 years, and it's like every time I want to advance the show and have better audio or better graphics, because I use Riverside the past couple times and no one can hear my fucking guest. Joe, I am Saturday. No one could hear me. I had a lot of good shit to say. I'm trying to boost it in post, but it just won't let me do certain things. And I've paid over $180 this week alone because I've used all the free trials and I've sampled every fucking platform that is acceptable for this. For whatever reason, there's not many hiccups when I do StreamYard on the Anakin Florian. That's what we use. We use StreamYard. But when I use StreamYard with my guys, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't fucking get it. So I'm going to figure it the fuck out. I love you guys so much. Ozzy Diaz versus Santos here. some big boys. I've never been impressed with Ozzy Diaz, right? I just never been impressed with him, right? You know, Joe Pyfer slapped him on the Contender Series, and then he lost it, and then he got a short notice fight against Zhang Wenyang and got slept in that as well. I mean, the chin's obviously a problem. He's a striker of sorts, if you want to call it. How can you be a striker if you just get slept all the time? But he's fighting Santos, who likes to grapple, who likes to take you down. He also likes to strike. He's very patient. He's fairly green at 10-1. Again, these Brazilian records at 10-1. You're fighting cab drivers, bro. You're fighting guys who make acai bowls for a living. You're not really in the thick of it. So this is a big step up for him, even though Ozzy Diaz, who's fighting the American elite, a better resume, I guess, even though he's getting knocked out, he's getting knocked around. I like Santos here. I'm not going to put it in look at my guy Timbo watching. B. Joe Pyfer. I'm going Santos here. Minus 198, so he's come up a little bit. I like him by decision. I don't know if he has enough power to knock out Diaz. Maybe. So I feel like everyone has power to knock out Diaz, but I don't know. I'm going Santos, and I'm not looking back. Is it a big bet for me? Probably not, but I'm going to go Santos. And we got Trent Daddy saying, I'm not sure Ozzy is a UFC caliber dude, but he's down to throw down, and I'm down for that. Trent's down for that. We are so back, Preston Watson. You're right, bro. We're so fucking back. Trent Daddy is on to something there. Yeah, he likes to throw down. All right, next up we got Marion Santos, minus 310 versus old Francis Marshall. Oh, Frankie Marshall, but he goes by Francis. I've met, so my mother-in-law, my great mother-in-law's name's Francis. I met a dude named Francis. He doesn't like being called Frank, doesn't like being called Fran, and doesn't like being called Frankie. It's Francis. The dude from Barstool with the red hair, his name's Francis. He goes by Francis. There are guys who are out there named Francis that you're Francis. You're not Frankie, you're not Frank, you're Francis. Francis Marshall, Fire Marshall. This is who this guy is. I believe this is the Kurt Pellegrino dude from Jersey, right? Kurt Pellegrino, old school UFC jiu-jitsu. He was the one, if you remember, he got triangled by Nate Diaz, and Nate Diaz was like, fuck yeah, when he was triangling him because he had a little bit of beef with him. Anyway, he's coming off a win over Dennis Bazook, which is a very close fight. I thought Bazook maybe won. Marshall landed a nice takedown. He dropped Bazook in that fight. Still kind of gave it to Bazook, but obviously maybe I'm leaning a little bit on the Longo side there. Absolutely, Francis Marshall got his one big hiccup in the UFC was the Gomez fight, which was a split decision, but he just didn't come out and fight like he should have. And then Isaac Dolgarian put him out. Now he's going against Marion Santos, who is a Brazilian up-and-coming buzzsaw. This dude's pretty good. KO punch on the Contender Series against, on a fight night, Cannonier versus Caballero against Khan Ofli. In that, the Khan Ofli, I'm mispronouncing his name. I'm sure I am. Surely I am. He's not that bad. And Santos slept him. And we're looking at minus 310. He's come down a little bit. Trend just updated the lines here at minus 305. I like Santos here. Is this a parlay piece for you? Maybe. It's not a parlay for your boy. It might be a parlay piece for you. I'm not afraid of 305. I will admit, I like this card a lot because one of the reasons why I like it so much is because I can't get heads or tails of it, right? I can't get heads or tails of it. I almost didn't make a slime ball for this one. I get one card a year where I don't have to do a slime ball and it's not counted towards my record or whatever. I'm 1-6 on the year. Fuck records. I need some dubs, and I went all in on the slime ball. I went with my gut, and we got the best slime ball number you've ever seen, boys. Okay? But Marion Santos is not part of that, but he could be a part of it if you really like him. I like him in this spot. It is going to be a bet for me. He might, Santos won tough last season when no one watched. Thank you, Rubecker. I did not know that. I am ill prepared. I did not realize he won tough last season when no one watched. I clearly didn't watch that, but I like Santos here. What is Pixel Quiz? I am training in mountain and chopping wood while Alex is drinking free alcohol. That's got to be a quote from Magomed Ankalaev, I'm assuming. Thank you, Pixel Quiz, for giving us that quote. Either way, I'm taking Santos. Brazilian buzzsaw, baby. Next up, Alex Morono, plus 600 versus Carlos Leal, minus 900. Wow. What a big fucking number, huh? That's crazy that Morono is minus 600. He's had crazy UFC experience. Leal was a PFL guy for a while. He's looked pretty good. He's durable. And, and he's rough and tumble, but 900s? Ugh. I'm avoiding this fight. I'm not playing this fight. 900. Oh, the KO was a tough finale. Okay, Lazy Bed coming in. We got some smart dudes in the chat. I remember the KO, but here we go. Plus 550 from Morono. Leal's now minus 800. So money's coming on Morono a little bit, coming down on Leal. I like Leal. I've never picked Alex Morono. He's a good, I'm not going to say great. I'm taking back great because John Anna's great. Alex Morono does some commentary. I think he's pretty good. He's a good coach, great MMA mind. And I just feel like, and you look at his record, I feel like this dude gets finished like every other fight. That's really not the case. You know what I mean? It's not. Like, he has been finished before by knockout. It's possible, but he's also pretty durable in there at times too. And I don't know if Leal is this big fucking brute that's going to knock him out. I see it going over. I see it going to decision. Leal could catch Morono. Maybe Morono's going, dude, I've been fighting in the UFC forever. This fucking guy, I'm disrespected. Maybe he's going to go for it a little bit here, right? I wouldn't mind a little sprinkle of Morono, if I'm being honest with you. If you're up a couple sheks, right? You're up a couple bucks, throw a little on Morono here. Because I just don't think Leal is real. Woo, do you hear that? That's wordplay, baby. Real, I'm not going to explain it. I'm not going to explain it. I don't have to explain my fucking art to you. I'm not betting it, but that's disrespectful. Yeah, Trinidad's right. It's disrespectful. I'm going Leal. I'm not betting it. I think it's going to go to a decision and possibly KO. But man, maybe if I win the first 3 fights, I might spritz a little bit, huh? Spritz a little bit on Alex Morono because that's a great number. Next up, Bruno Ferreira, plus 130 versus Armen Petrosyan, minus 155. This fight's interesting because Armen Petrosyan, 8-4, 9-4, whatever he is. By the way, Leal to win by decision is plus 165. Nice. I think one of the reasons why the chat is so slow is because I think we're on Twitter too. I think we're streaming on Twitter. If anybody want to fact check that for me, I have no idea if we are or not. Typically, a great white could take a lion, but they're fighting on land. Leal wins. Oh, fucking lazy white, so good. Petrosyan, though, 8-4, kind of stinks. You know what I mean? Preston Watson, what happened to Timbo? We had an echo. All my fault. I owe the guy a gift basket. I'm going to go Ferreira here. I'm going to go underdog. I'm going to go plus money. I'm going to go plus 130. I like Ferreira. He's explosive, but after round 1, we might need to start looking for the heels. We might need to start looking at the Armenian Petrosyan, minus 142. I think he'll have a rough first round. So if you wait to play him in the second or third, it could be better money than minus 142 because Ferreira is a beast in that first round. And Petrosyan isn't a RoboCop who's going to stalk and hunt him like Ferreira did in the first round. And Ferreira caught him, but he was losing that first round. Ferreira's going to go for some takedowns. He's going to mix some things up. He's explosive. That gas tank, though, is a ticking. He might not got gas in it. You know what I mean? But Petrosyan, I feel like, is coming back kind of quick after getting that double back fist knocked out. You know what I mean? That wasn't that long ago where he got knocked out by the double back fist. But this is probably one of his last fights in his contract. He said, fuck it, let's get paid, let's go win. This is a good matchup. He obviously is the favorite. Yeah, it might be the reason for the Echo 2 trend is on my next. I don't know. I got to figure out this program. Either way, give me Bruno Ferreira. Give me the Brazilian. Bruno Ferreira. Jama. Have you considered collaborating with MMA experts? I'm not sure I know who MMA experts are. This is a year of collaboration and collaborating with anybody. So yeah, MMA experts, whoever you are. People were like, oh, you should get MMA Guru on. MMA Guru is way bigger than me, bro. MMA Guru doesn't know who I am. MMA Guru, that dude does numbies, right? And even though I don't agree with everything he says, I think he's kind of harsh at times towards certain fighters. I think he's a little bit brutal, but he speaks his mind. And I think some of the things are, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? But no, MMA Guru is way out of my league. I mean, yeah, would I have him on? Of course. But that dude's big. Derek Guest, big gun. I finally made it to a live stream. Well, welcome, brother. Supposed to be with my guy Timbo, but we fucked up, but we're here. Next up, so I'm taking Dog and Ferreira. Bruno Ferreira, Shama. Next up, we got Rei Tsuruya, plus 160 versus Joshua Van, minus 192. This is the first fight the 4 fight. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fights I picked so far. This is the first time in this card where I'm actually pretty confident in Joshua Van. I'm sliming him up too, and I'll tell you why. So I've been a fan of Van. You know, that's not wordplay. That's just truth. You know, I'm driving the fan Van. This guy, I think, is legit, right? I think he is legit. I think he has real skills. I think the IQ and the maturity, right? Because he's 23, Tsuraya's 22. Both these dudes are super young, but I think the maturity is coming a long way. I think he slipped up a little bit against Energy Charles Johnson, which you can't do. Gets knocked out, rebounds well. His boxing, his body punching, everything is really, really good on Joshua Van. His takedown defense is very good as well. His cardio is improving. His fight IQ is improving. Again, he's such a young man that I like him in this spot here. Tsuruya is also very young and very talented, but he's talented. He's got some crafty stuff on the feet, but he's talented on the ground. Now, Japan dominated this year in wrestling. You know, America, Russia, you know, Iran. I'm missing other places. You know, usually dominant. Japan killed it this year. They're wrestling in the Olympics. So this guy is training with a wrestling camp, which I believe he is. His wrestling should be pretty good. I know this isn't a wrestling. This is MMA. Punches involved, submissions involved. This guy is dangerous on top. Tsuruya is, and he's got some decent power on top as well. Submission game, I think, is pretty good. Kenny Florian spoke highly of his jiu-jitsu, and Kenny picked him. I like Van, though. I went the opposite. I like Van. He's in the slime ball parlay. I had him at minus 192. Trendaddy showing me minus 170. I'm taking him all day. Out of the five fights, how do you say that? Most confident in this one. For sure. Most confident in this one. Give me the Van, man. Not looking back, putting the money down. It's already been placed, and we're rocking here. That is slime ball parlay candidate number 1. All right, next up, Curtis Razor Blaydes minus 340 versus Rizvan Kuniev, who was plus 270. Rizvan, the Riz man. This guy got popped for every fucking steroid in the world when he fought in the PFL, right? This guy was on all the standard law, everything. You know what I mean? The guy said, what? Yeah, put it in my body. That is a red flag. But also, Curtis Blaydes, he gets knocked around by an elite guys, right? And usually he uses his wrestling advantage to not get knocked around. But I don't know if he's going to have that big of a wrestling advantage against Kuniev. I think he's the better wrestler, sure. But when it comes to pure grappling, I think Kuniev might have a number here. He's 6'4", he's huge, just like Curtis Blaydes. It's going to come down to the stand-up. Not blown away by Kuniev stand-up. However, it's not like he doesn't put himself in much danger. This is really interesting here with the line being so wide. Curtis Blaydes currently minus 310, Kuniev plus 250. I'm going dog. I'm going dog on Kuniev, and I'll tell you why. I just think Curtis Blaydes, he already said this week, I didn't know who this guy was. I had to Google him, right? This guy's been in there with Tom Aspinall. Sure, he lost. Or he beat Tom Aspinall once with the knee, but when Tom blew his knee out. But he lost the last time out. He's been in there Francis Ngannou twice. Lost both. Point is, he's been in there with the elite. He had to Google this guy. He saw this guy was pumping steroids in his body. He said, this dude ain't ready for me. I'm curious of what kind of shape Curtis Blaydes is in, how motivated he is to be fighting this newcomer. Curtis Blaydes could probably hold out, maybe get a Jailton Almeida rematch, maybe get another name in there. I mean, I know he beat Jailton, but you know what I mean? Get another big name to maybe get another shot at either, Tom or John Jones, heaven forbid, if John ever actually actively fights. But he's getting this debutant Rizvan. You know what I mean? Give me Riz, man. Give me the Rizzler, huh? The Rizzler likes a little bit of juice box action. Yeah, he does, lazy bed. And we're not in USADA era. Who knows what's slipping through the cracks? You know what I mean? It could be slipping through the cracks with this guy. I don't know. Give me Rizvan Kuniev plus 270. Listen, if this was a pick'em, if this was even closer where maybe Curtis Blaydes is like a minus 142, minus 150, of course, I might be looking at taking Blaydes, but him at minus 340 against a guy he said he had a Google after fighting Tom Aspinall. You can get up from Tom Aspinall. Yeah, you got knocked out, But can you get up for a guy who's been tested positive steroids multiple times and get a dude that you don't even know, who's got some chops, who's got some real skill? It's not like he's a bum, right? Plus 270 is looking awfully good. I think anybody that's listening or watching, I think I might have convinced someone. That was pretty fucking convincing, right? I feel like I convinced people. You know what I mean? I don't know. Trindaddy's got a prop here. Kuniev to win by KO DQ, plus 160. Rizvan to win by decision, plus 650. Whoa. Those are big numbers right there. 650. I like the big numbers. Slime ball parlay, though, a little tease, bigger than 650. Just saying. Stay tuned. All right, next up, King Green, plus 360 versus Marcio Ruffy, minus 470. Listen, I love Ruffy. I'm sorry, I can't side with King Green here. I love Bobby Green too, right? Bobby Green's an OG. He's been around for fucking ever. And I love his fighting spirit. He's going back to his hood fighting style, what she said. And the guy's the real deal, right? The guy's a real deal fighter. He'll fight anybody. He makes no excuses over his Paddy Pimblett losses last time out. He's like, dude, it was a nightmare. Something I've been into. I fucked up, whatever. That's a guy to me that took that fight lightly. Anyway, Ruby's a bad motherfucker, right? Yes, against Hamas Lontop. It's not James, by the way. I saw someone trying to correct John Anik in the comments saying, why are you saying Hamas? It's James. Listen to that motherfucker's file. He pronounces it Hamas. Hamas Lontop. That dude's nails, though, right? And Ruffy, you can't win everything by knockout. You just simply can't. You're going to go through some adversity. And Ruffy's already been finished once in his career outside the UFC. So he's had the loss. Now he's had the tough fight in the UFC. He looks to be phenomenal shape. I don't think there's going to be any weight issue with him this time. He's huge for the division. Hopefully there's no weight issue, but I just think he's clean. He gets compared to Conor McGregor a lot with his striking. It's very flowy. It's long. It's a wide stance. It's very similar to early Conor McGregor. The guy's uppercut is phenomenal. His lead uppercut is great. And his striking is all time. He's got some fancy kicks and whatnot. King Green, I think, will have an experience advantage, and that's about it, right? I think his boxing's very good. I think he doesn't put his hands up a lot. He's evasive. He's hard, but he can land shots as well. Keeps his hands down to keep it quicker to the target. This is a good test for Ruffy here. The line, I think, is obviously a little high, but I get it. I get why Ruffy's minus 425. I keep getting it burned in my head that King Green got knocked out by Jalen Turner. Yeah, he rebounded well against Jim Miller. Then he gets stopped by Paddy Pimblett. Ruffy, all over the embedded this week. The Fighting Nerds, which I bought a Fighting Nerds t-shirt, $50. $50 fucking dollars for a Fighting Nerd t-shirt. But guess what? I bought it and I'm not turning back, right? They all rave about this guy. This guy's the next thing. And I'm going to believe that camp because goddamn, that camp, they're a bunch of winners. I don't have my green hammer, but this is my green hammer play as well. Ruffy by knockout. Or excuse me. I do like Ruffy by knockout.
Send him home early.
So Ruffy by knockout will be my send him home. I like him by send him home. But the under 1.5 is plus 130. I think he could start Green early. And I think if Green, yeah, dude, I did. I got the sick comic book cover t-shirt. I did. I was debating between white and black, but being a fat guy, I went black. I don't really wear white a lot because it shows a lot of the stuff you don't want to show. You want to get layered up. You want to get hidden. So I went black. But yes, that's the shirt I bought. Fullviolence.com, by the way. Not a sponsor, but that's where I got it from. $50 with shipping. But it better be fucking worth it. Yeah, dude, 50, but they come with a prescription nerd glasses. That's what I'm saying, bro. I think the shirt was, I think it was 30, yeah, it's $39.99 plus shipping plus taxes. It ended up being like $50. And I spent $180 on all this stuff. I didn't work this week and I'm $200 in the hole already. And the fucking goddamn thing with Timbo didn't even work. Hopefully the shirt probably won't fit. Man, I'm taking L's all the week. Green Hammer, though, under 1.5, plus 150. I think Ruffy, if he does it early. If it goes late, I might want to switch to Bobby Green. It might be close, we don't know. But I think Bobby's chin has seen better days. Ruffy, I think, is getting a lot of pushback for not putting out Lontop, even though he did drop him. He did hurt him a few times. I think if he hurts Bobby, puts Bobby down, he can finish him. Bobby's not like huge on the ground. I don't think Bobby's going to wrestle either. So give me Marcio Ruffy by knockout. Send him home. Green hammer under 1.5 plus 130. I spent the 49 on the shirt. Yep. $50 checks out. Yeah. Now you owe Timbo a gift. I 100% owe Timbo a gift basket. I'm going to send him one. There you go. Justin's here. What's up, Justin? Super late, but I'm here. He's here, baby. Timbo's supposed to be here, Justin, but we had my tech goes. All right, next up, Amanda Lemos, plus 114 versus Yasmin Lucindo, minus 135. Again, another fight similar to the Joshua Van fight where I'm really bullish on Lucindo here. I like Lucindo. Can he pick Lemos? I think Lemos, 37 years old, right? She's been in there with some really fantastic, talented women, but it might be at the end of the rope here. You know what I mean? It might be at the end of the rope. And Lucindo, ever since her debut loss, has just gotten better. And not only has she gotten better with her striking because she's very fast, she's gotten better with the fact that she can mix in wrestling and takedowns. Lemos' big weakness. Lemos gets taken down. Lemos is very fast, has power, whatever, but Lucindo's got a great chin on her, has good hands as well. I think this is going to be a barn burner. I think this is going to be a fun fight. But I like Lucindo here. I like her at minus 135. It's a low number. I got a tweet, and I think an Instagram comment or maybe a YouTube comment where people are questioning if I know chicks or not. You know what I mean? People are questioning if I know chicks. Listen, it's fair. I feel like I haven't got a female fight right. I wanted to add this to the slime ball parlay just to be like, and you can add anything you want. But I'm like, I'm going to keep with what I got. But I like Lucindo. This is a must bet. I like the over. I like decision. Lemos' submission defense is in question. She got standing arm triangled, which quite frankly doesn't really happen if you're at a certain level, if I'm being honest with you. But she did, right? Jessica Andrade about popped her head like a fucking balloon. But I'm gonna go Lucindo, and I'm confident, boys. I'm confident in it. Rue Baker says Lemos looks like the best player on every high school girls basketball team in America. Yeah, they got the hair. They both have really good haircuts. The short hair, Lemos' hair, it like flops and it's like just perfectly dyed blonde, like enough on the side that like kind of flops down like this, like very emo. Like imagine if like you turn on this looks like Lil Nicky. You ever seen Adam Sandler, Lil Nicky? This is Lil Nicky's hair. Imagine you turned it on, right? And this is me talking fight. You know, my hair is like this. Would I have, I mean, I don't have the biggest following in the world, but would I be on the Anik and Florian? I mean, John Anik's obsessed with hair. If I like was rocking around with hair like this, like little Nicky, this is what all kids do. I see them at my kids' school. They have their hair all in the front now and it's curled. This is what they rock now at little boys, little TikTok boys doing the little TikTok dance. It's just bangs all day, man. Slime, Lucindo. No Cindo on the slime there. The slime's coming, baby. Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome. Popeye's chicken is pretty fucking good, dude. You know, if I was hungry right now, if the jalapeno poppers wasn't burning holes in my stomach right now, I'd probably eat some Popeye's chicken. All right, next up, we got Jalin Turner, plus 105 versus Ignacio Bahamondes. Now, if you're female and you're listening, and you just heard me say Ignacio, and you got a little juiced up, right? I'm a married man. Go find your significant other. Handle business. You know what I mean? Handle business because it's a very sexy name. I say it very sexy. I understand, right? Pause the podcast. Go handle business, right? Tell your partner, take them bottoms off because I just heard Ignacio Bahamondes, right? Pop those bottoms off, baby. It's a shame that we're here because I'm not picking Ignacio Bahamondes. I'm not picking him. Listen, I love Ignacio. He's done really well in the UFC. But man, I just think this spot's all Turner. I know the knock on Turner is when the tough gets going, he fades. All that's true. I see Ignacio being tough as fucking shit. Great chin, but he has fallen short to two strikers. John McDessie got him. I know it was a while ago. Ludwig Klein got him. I know it was a while ago. But man, Turner 6'3", and if he's right and if he makes that weight, I like him here, man. I think he catches Ignacio. I think it's going to be nasty. I don't know if he can knock out Ignacio because Ignacio's got that great Chilean chin. But man, I think Turner is a problem here. And if he has gas, which I hope he does, You know, he gave Dan Hooker all he can handle. Slow down, though. If he has some gas in him, it'd be interesting. But if I'm going to play devil's advocate, the one thing about Turner, I'm on Turner here, and I'm sliding him up. He's slime ball parlayed. That's how much I love him. He's slime ball parlayed. That's how much I love Dalen Turner. This is a very decisive fight, right? I see a lot of cappers I respect. Loving Ignacio. I'm on the Turner side. I love when MMA minds are split. That gets me excited. But the one knock on Turner, and the one thing that I see people really probably leaning into, is the fact that he is a little bit chinny. He's been put down before. He's been put out before. And Ignacio Bahamondes can fucking crack. He's got great kicks. Not to mention he's with a great camp with those boys, Yair Rodriguez, Bilal Muhammad, and they're in Chicago. Unreal. So give me Ignacio No, give me Jalin Turner, but I can see if you like Ignacio Bahamondes. If you're a woman, you got a little extra slime for the ball parlay. That is Ignacio. You're in the right goddamn place. Yeah, I probably said that. You're right. I'm taking Ignacio. Wouldn't be surprised if he lost, though. Yeah, I mean, listen, I think it's a really close fight, and you're giving me plus money on fucking Jalin Turner. I'm gonna take it. And I'm not gonna turn back. Next up, Justin Gaethje plus 136 versus Rafael Fiziev minus 162. Another fight that I love Gaethje on. Obviously, we talked about this on the Yannick and Florian show. I love Gaethje on this spot here. And Joe, I Am Saturday does not. We have a bet. We haven't come to the terms yet. A couple people said, Mad Max, who just chimed in right here. This is a good dude. Kind of like the under on that one. I like the under as well. Mad Max chimed in and said we should sing, like full on sing, like our favorite song, like karaoke. Like, I think I can sing. I know I can't, but I'm in the car ripping it. So me singing, right, is embarrassing enough. So Joe and I singing that. Joe's got a good voice. He's got a nice little deep bass in his voice, right? So I think he'd be pretty good, even though he said he's not a good singer. I love that. Another guy said, hey, donate to $200 to shave your head and donate to this charity, nonprofit organization for whatever. But I like that idea, but I'm probably going to donate to my own charity, if I'm being honest with you. You know, I have some causes that I feel that are necessary, that if I'm going to get anything, going to get my money. I would do that 100% and then shave my head. Well, why not? Right? I mean, look at this fucking hair. I mean, it grows back in 2 months. I'm like, fuck. But we need something good. But Joe's taking Fiziev. He sent me a video via text message in his car clowning me, listening to Yannick and Florian. I think he posted on Twitter too. Homeboy's clowning me for my Gaethje pick. The reason I picked Gaethje here is Fiziev. I always want to say Fiziev. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, Fiziev. What am I? My brain's broken. Let's get a mic in the UPS truck. Yeah, I mean, listen, I could record myself singing the UPS truck. I sing it more in my own car, the UPS truck. I'm usually yelling at people in my UPS truck. I drive a van in UPS too, so the sound quality wouldn't be too bad. I'm the worst singer, but I belted out the best of them. Yeah, I mean, I'm ripping them, dude. Like I literally told my wife, this is the most embarrassing thing ever, but I'm gonna tell it to you guys right now because you've put up with all the fucking bullshit shit we've had to deal with the tech issues. Chris Stapleton, right? Who has an incredible, deep, raspy voice. It's amazing. It's so impressive how that guy can sing. My wife and I were driving home. This is when my oldest daughter was a baby. She was sleeping in the car. Tennessee Whiskey came on. And we're kind of cruising. It's late. I don't know where we were coming from. It's a little late, right? And the kid's asleep, so I should be kind of quiet, but I'm ripping this song, right? My wife's next to me. I kind of forget she's with me, but I'm ripping this song, right? And I'm like, damn. And in my head, I'm like, fuck, dude, I might be Chris Stapleton. You know what I mean? I'm like, this sounds pretty fucking good to me. I turned on the music when it ended and I was like, hey, like, this is what I do. Like, I belt out songs all the time. Was that pretty good? And my wife, God love her, goes, that was horrible. And I love you so much, but it was so bad. Oh, well, I thought I sounded so good. So doing the singing thing would be great. But the reason I'm picking Gaethje is Fiziev, I can't say this guy's name. Fiziev coming off a blown out knee, blown out wheel, taking the fight on short nose. Looks to be in phenomenal shape. Not the biggest guy from 155 anyway, but ripped. Spends his time in Thailand just ripping fucking pads all day long. He's a teacher, he's a coach in Thailand as well. He's in shape. But is he in fighting shape? Don't know. Because he has slowed down in fights before. And Gaethje is coming off one of the most highlight reel, probably my favorite knockout of all time over Max Holloway. And how is he going to come back from that? If anyone can come back from that mentally, it's Justin Gaethje. I've loved every single thing he has said this week, how he's handled the knockout, how he's preparing to handle it, how he's going to handle it. I fucking love it. He's saying all the right things to push my button. The first fight was very close. You can't ignore the first fight because it was super close, and some judge kind of fucked it around a little bit, get a majority decision to Gaethje. They gave him a 10-8 in the third round, which is crazy. But the fight really turned on its head when he busted up Fiziev. When he busted up Fiziev kind of was like, oh shit, I'm hurting here, right? And Gaethje being 3-round fight, this is a 3-round fight as well, really turned it on, stole the fight from him there. Lost the first round, got hit a couple times, got rocked in the fight Gaethje did. So I love where Gaethje's mental's at coming off a huge knockout loss like he did against Holloway. However, mental or not, how's your physical? How can he take a shot? Fiziev has power, but not like crazy power. I mean, Max Holloway, I didn't think had one-touch power, but he does. Fiziev can obviously knock out Gaethje, but I think it would be from a knee or a kick. We got to see. I think Gaethje said he's going back to his World Series of Fighting days, fucking just going out there, blood and guts. I kind of love that. Gaethje's also in a position where he doesn't have to take this fight. He didn't have to. He's in enough position to go, no, I'll wait till Hooker heals up. Has enough money, has enough clout, has enough name. Most bonuses probably in the UFC history. I don't know if that's a fact, but I mean, he's up there. $900,000, I think I saw, is what he's earning bonuses. I'm sure Cowboy Cerrone's probably got him a little bit, but yeah, I think Gaethje's going to get it done here. I think he's going to be aggressive. Fiziev, I think, has more technique. I think Gaethje has more power. Also, I think Fiziev's been knocked out before as well, and he's coming off a bum knee, dude. In MMA, when guys come off a bum knee, it takes a little bit. It really, really, really does. And you got a guy in Gaethje who's going to be ripping your fucking legs, dude. Scary stuff. So I'm taking Gaethje, and he's plus money. If Gaethje was like a minus 310 favorite, I would be an absolute dog over Fiziev. I'd be like, Fiziev's the best. But I'm trying to reason in my head why I'm taking Gaethje, and that's what it is. I like Gaethje in the spot. I think it's gonna be a fucking fun fight. I don't know how it's gonna happen. I mean, I think Gaethje by knockout would be fun. I think either by knockout would be great. I think the over/under set at 1.5 or 2.5. Either way, it's gonna be a fun fight leading into the main event. But let's see what the chat says. Thought it was Tennessee whiskey, but it was Ohio bathtub gin. Yeah, it 100% was. It was terrible, and I love my wife for being honest with me there, because she could have been like, yeah, you sounded good. And then I would go start singing and recording in front of my friends and shit. I thought Gaethje pulled it out last time, but it was super close. It was very super close. I don't know if Gaethje, I mean, listen, I wouldn't fault anybody for seeing it either side. I just thought, if you really look at the judging, I think one judge kind of fucked it for everybody. People are hating Justin for saying he's scared again. It's probably a good thing for him. Yeah, I mean, everyone's scared. You step in there, you're fucking scared, bro. I don't care what fighter you are. I think the only fighter truly who's not scared is Alexander Volkanovski. Chuck Liddell back in the day, too. Chuck Liddell said he never was. That's why they call him the Iceman. But listen, you got to be scared stepping in there against a killer like Fiziev. All right, main event. Alex Pereira, we're minus 115 versus Magomed Ankalaev, minus 105. I'm sold. Betting heavy on Gaethje. Thank you, Derek Guest. Mad Max said, could always play ID indecision, inside the distance decision, 300 and up, split between the two since it's triple. Yeah, you could always do that. There's multiple ways to attack the board here, boys. I love where Mad Max is thinking. Listen, Pereira, Ankalaev, fight everyone once. When I start the year, I write down 10 fights I want to see. This was on it. I think this made, I didn't put them in necessary order, but this was on the list. Everyone thinks Alexis Dutkin, Ankalaev. Everyone thinks Ankalaev is the recipe for Alex, back and forth. I'm becoming huge Alex Pereira fan. Huge. Listen, I used to love action figures growing up. Love them. I mean, I had every wrestling. I had every G.I. Joe. I had everything, dude, right? Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes. I had all the characters. Last Action Hero with Arnold. I had all the characters. Dude, I was obsessed with action figures growing up. I'm a grown man. I don't play with action figures anymore. However, Alex Pereira has some toy company made an action figure of him, like shooting the bow with the fucking headdress and everything. And I'm like, oh, I saw they gifted it to him on the embedded. I went, holy shit. It's $200. $200 to sit on a shelf you guys can't even fucking see? I can't do that. Plus my kids would come in and play with it, and it's, fucking one of their Barbies or something like that. I don't know. I can't have little fucking Potons running around here banging up Barbies. I can't do that. But man, I saw that and I loved it. But I own 2 Alex Pereira shirts as well. I'll be wearing one on Saturday. I'm actually going over to my buddy's house and watching fights with the guys I work with. Give them a thrill, going in there watching the fights with a big gun. Give them a thrill. I'm just kidding. My buddy Jarrett has a gorgeous home, nice little setup. Going there and gonna have a good time. But back to this fight. Everyone thinks Ankalaev. Everyone thinks Ankalaev is just going to take down Pereira and submit him. The guy's got 0 submissions in the UFC. 0. How many times has he been submitted? Once. 0 submissions. He's primarily a striker. Yes, he can grapple. He got his leg kicked off against Blachowicz and started taking Blachowicz down, ended up in a draw. Pereira, though, is a big, strong dude training with some really good grapplers. I don't think submitting this guy is going to be as easy as everyone thinks. I think taking him down is going to be hard as well. It really comes to the striking. And Ankalaev is no slouch. He's got good straight punches. People really tend to kind of freeze in front of him as well because he does have power, good high kicks, but his legs can be chopped off. Alexander Rakic, his last fight out, 64% of his strikes were to the legs, right? He didn't go down like he did against Blachowicz, but man, if Alex Pereira kicks your legs, you're feeling it, right? And Izzy said this, leg kick, left hook. And Alex knows how to hide the kicks better than anyone else. This guy is an elite striker. And I think he's coming in here more motivated than ever because everyone is saying, Ankalaev's the guy to beat you. Ankalaev's the guy to beat you. This dude wants to go fight John Jones. He wants to go fight Alexander Usyk because Dana just announced the boxing. So that can obviously be a negative thing. And I see the negative side where people are picking Ankalaev because Pereira is becoming a little bit of a celebrity. He's traveling the world. He's going to Australia. He's a huge fan favorite now. How much work is he putting in? Is the celebrity lifestyle getting to him? He's also 37. Those can add up, and I understand Ankalaev's in the shadows grinding. This is during Ramadan, but I believe Ankalaev did say he was going to kind of eat and drink a little bit during fight week to get his weight right or whatever. But he took the fight on during Ramadan. He's like, I had no other choice. Why fucking not? Obviously, I'm a Pereira stan. I'm a Pereira stan. I don't know why this number is so low, though. Minus 115 is weird. I've watched all of Ankalaev's UFC fights, and I think he's a very talented fighter. But people act like when you go to the ground with this guy, it's curtains. It's not. Pereira's been on the ground before, right? He fought Jan Blachowicz, who has more submissions than Ankalaev. Ankalaev's bigger, stronger, and can take him down and be on top and maybe leave a boring fight. Cool. But when they start on the feet, Pereira's been 5 rounds, and now he's at 205 with kind of an unlimited gas tank, and it only takes 1. I'm really curious why this number is so low. I'm going to Alex Pereira. This guy was almost my sign ball parlay as well, but he's not. I love him here. I think he's going to win by KO or decision, but I love Alex here, baby. He's cheating during Ramadan. God will smite him. Yeah, he's cheating, bro. What are you cheating for? You know what I mean? But I like Alex here. All right, so let's go over my locks first. Dog lock, which I don't think I gave you.
Hello? Okay, this is Dog.
I was prepared to give it at the end because Timbo and I go on and off. So my dog lock, which I'm going to play this for Timbo, even though he's not here. God loves him.
A dog. We don't need no meows. We don't need no cats. We need more dogs.
We need more dogs. And my dog is Justin Gaethje, who's also part of my slime ball. Part of my slime ball. Justin Gaethje, part of the slime ball. He's also my dog lock. Send him home, baby.
Send him home early.
John Yannick is Ruffy. Ruffy sent him home by knockout. I like him by the under 1.5. That's the Green Hammer plus 150. And then my mortal lock is Joshua Van.
He's a mortal lock and I'm gonna wheel him.
I like Van. It was either between Van or Lucindo. You can pick either one. You know your boy knows chicks, but I went Van. I like Joshua Van as the lock here, even though I'm getting my dick kicked in. I'm getting my teeth kicked in by Kenny Florian. He has money, or I don't know if he has money on him, but he picks Sariah. He likes Sariah's grappling, When Kenny Florian says he likes someone's grappling, you listen. So yeah, I'm a little at pause, but I'm gonna ride it. I'm gonna feel my fucking Midwest gut. Going Joshua Van, he's in the slime ball. Slime ball, hey, we're coming in today because I'm 1-6 on the year. Here's a little story before I do the slime ball. A little tea, baby. Last week, Cody goes, "Hey, do you want to do a Anakin Florian parlay? Do you want to send one to DraftKings because football's over now, and you know they're getting hammered with all the football picks. Do you want to send one over?" I said, "Yeah, give me a second." So this is last week's card, right? And I said, here's my slime ball parlay because it had to be over 300, right? Because they don't want you giving out my little bullshit. So this is the this is the parlay I gave out to DraftKings, and they did not post it because maybe time or whatever. I think we sent it to them Friday. Hader Mill, who was an underdog, Cody Brundage underdog, Manel Cobb, plus 692 it hit last week. 7-1 hit last week when I'm just throwing them together. So I said, fuck it. I'm going to do that with the slime ball. Joshua Van, Jalin Turner, Justin Gaethje, plus 670. Huh? Justin Gaethje, Jalin Turner, Joshua Van, plus 670. It's been placed. The money I won from that 7-1 last week, all the winnings just went to this slime ball parlay right here. Yes, and maybe I can fix why we're having audio issues when I have guests on, goddammit. That's it, baby. That's the show. I would like to thank the chat. Obviously, you guys are absolute the fucking best, putting up with all the bullshit in the beginning. I love you guys. I love you, Timbo, for sticking around and then trying to work through it. I think it's on my end, not yours. You are an unbelievable human being. I love you. You're my day one. And yeah, so I love you guys. You guys are the best. And yeah. And Rue Baker just said the Triple J parlay, baby. 3 J names there. Joshua, Jalin, Justin. What can go wrong? Even though I've dated 2 girls with their names J, the first name J, and they've been absolutely nightmares. So it might not be the best thing. Either way, we're winning, baby. Even though we're winning, let's go. You guys are the best. Watch party. Follow me on Twitter, Brian Petrie MMA, baby. Let's go. Let's do it. Seriously, though, you guys are the best. Thank you. Thank you.